golfers, if you happen to watch my last video, I talked about releasing the club through the strike. And one thing that I very much unintentionally omitted was the actual grip pressure on the handle of your golf club. Whether you have a really strong grip or a really weak grip, it's this pressure that's very important. And you want to hold this club as lightly as possible, almost to the point where you feel like you're out of control. And a good test for that is if you grip your normal grip and you have a friend try to pull the club out of your hand and your arms kind of go with it, that's way too much pressure. They should be able just to kind of pull it right out. Sam Snead once said that you should hold the club kind of like you're holding a baby bird without, crushing it or killing it. And the reason for that is if you want to get this two things. If you want to feel the club head on your downswing, which you should feel, you need to have light pressure on the grip. And if you want to really enhance that snap through the strike, light grip pressure will add club head speed and snap to the bottom of your swing. And don't worry, you're not going to, throw the club down the fairway, and human nature is going to take over. If you have a real light grip pressure and you come into the strike, the pressure is going to increase. It's just the way things are. Heavy grip pressure, like, if you think you need to strangle a rattlesnake, that's going to be more of a manipulation of the club. It's going to result in you trying to manipulate the club instead of just letting it swing freely. It's going to come down, it's probably going to maybe even increase the chances of you coming over the top of it. So I'm not going to try to manipulate this, but if I get a death grip on this club and I take it back, it's going to come in about like that, and then the release is going to become more difficult. If I have really, really light grip pressure on this club, it's going to do that. You see how it drops? I can feel that club head when that happens, and that's what you want to feel. I'm going to hit 2 shots here, and again, I am not trying to prove a point here as far as like manipulating my swing. So here, I got a death grip on this club, okay? So, and that's not bad. It wasn't a bad shot. But lighter grip pressure is going to drop the club better. I don't know if you can slow that down and you can see the difference in those 2 swings. But there's significant difference. On that second swing, I could actually feel the club dropping behind me, and then as I come in through the strike, it's gonna allow because I don't have that tension in my wrists and my forearms, it's gonna allow it to snap. Heavy grip pressure, not so much of a snap. And actually, if I have too much pressure on this, in order to get this to release properly, I'm almost going to have to flip it. If my pressure is light and I come in, the club's just going to naturally want to roll over. Certainly there are instances whenever you want to grip the club with a little bit more pressure. If you're in the rough, you got a nasty lie. If you're in a greenside bunker, because there you're actually hitting sand and not the ball. But for the most part, the least amount of grip pressure that you place on the handle of that club is going to enhance your ability to snap through the strike. That carries over into putting as well. I see people that grip their putter with that death grip, and they'll pull putts, they'll push putts, they'll hit a putt 5 feet short, they'll hit a putt 10 feet by. They don't have any distance control, and they don't really have any ability to start the putt on their proper line, or the line that they picked out. It's simply because they're not letting the putter head swing. You want to let that putter head swing. Same way with the long clubs. Let it do what it wants to do. Don't grip it with a death grip and try to manipulate it. So, that's it. Thanks.